It's a Thursday and we're streaming at 8 p.m. So, yeah, it's kind of late. I'm supposed to start at like 7, I feel like, but you know, sometimes shit happens. Went to the grocery store. A lady in there was yelling at her husband in one of the aisles, and then I tried to walk away, and sure enough, 2 minutes later, just walked into another aisle and she was yelling at her husband again. So, you know, he's having a rough day, so let's all pour one out for him. I have had a drink or two. If you don't like this loud sound, just a warning. There it goes. It's a tight one. Just having a couple drinks, you know. Right before we jump into more Sovereign Tower. Sorry for the low energy intro. I went to the gym earlier, and now I'm home. And now we're gonna play video games. So I've been busy today, but I am gonna try and stream as long as I can, and the energy will probably pick up as we go. So, yeah. Last time we managed to go from 3 nights to 6, and I get the feeling we're not gonna lose any this time. So I'm very hopeful. Of course, unless there's like a random murder again, but you know, stuff happens. But our stats are so good, except for the nobility. We just don't really care about those guys, I guess. Yeah, it's good, it's good. After all, Almore's impregnable independence is legendary. Throughout the Britannian lands, it's the only county that has never bent the knee, forever free of outside influence. Yes, I guess that gives us a truly unique identity. We've never done anything but live by our own customs, after all. Haha. And everything that entails. Ah, Your Grace, I was showing the vast expanse of our lands to Sir Childrick. Have you been here a long time? I'm watching you constantly, Sir Childrick. We're such... Dude, I see yellow more than I see any other color. Excuse me? Our Grace is clearly trying to slip in a little joke, sir. Right? What do you think of Bree, sir? My opinion? You certainly have a beautiful stretch of territory, far larger than Almore's habitable area, and a mosaic of cultures so varied, so vibrant, sometimes even astonishing. I mean, do you really need that tiny lost fishing village 3 hours away that you call Grest? But it sounds charming. I'm obviously eager to set out and explore all those places. And you, what do you think of Almore, Your Grace? Arlen takes this brief pause to return to his work. I'm delighted to be a prisoner of this tower. That's so fucked up. Your warriors and your culture deserve the utmost respect. You don't know what you're saying. I got carried away, sorry. You know I'm devoted to the place that you raised me, but sometimes it hurts to be around some of my fellow citizens. People there never question how their systems work, you know? The great tournament is treated as a trivial festivity which any fool who shows up can indulge in, and then the whole kingdom ends up in the hands of the winning fool. All of that for some stupid myth. Oh, it's tragic. And needless to say, I'm the local killjoy. That setup seems healthy to me. I feel like that's just gaslighting. This man escaped a toxic relationship and we're just like, yeah, it's fine. How could it be so terrible? You don't seem to suffer because of it. Well, I must admit, we've been lucky. Insolently lucky so far. And the most problematic tournament winners had the good sense to die early. But when your entire county considers this normal, do you realize how much of a quagmire that really is? Almore teams with half-baked heroes, guys who think they're living legends, ready to risk Oh, ready to risk throwing themselves into the maws of death. Like that infamous Goberto from Neoned, for instance, the proudest clown in the whole region. He stops abruptly, realizing he may have gone too far. That was my homie. You know what? Fuck this guy. Anyway, all I'm asking, Your Grace, is a semblance of safety, and frankly, that's incompatible with Almor. What sense is it to have a fool utterly clueless about politics on the throne in these catastrophic times? Maybe you should just take a deep breath. Being a good leader is easy peasy. And what if power falls into the hands of a deeply malevolent being? That tiny probability alone, however minuscule, should be enough to chill the blood of any sane individual. And when there's a probability, then it becomes reality. These days, even youngsters are spoon-fed Brimwood's precepts and talk about revolt as casually as they discuss dinner. Within that torrent of words, it's hard to separate genuine thread from the... Interesting. This section has had the most typos so far. And it's really throwing me because I already struggle reading as is. Within that torrent of words, it's hard to separate genuine threat from the ramblings of a man a little too easily frightened. Anyway, Your Grace, it's just my humble point of view, but thank you for listening. Perhaps somewhat questionable on your part. Can you truly form an opinion on such matters simply by hearing me speak? That's all you do, after all. You listen to people talk and report the reality around you without ever experiencing it yourself. And you're supposed to take all that as absolute truth? I struggle to understand how you manage to trust anyone, the whole court, and all these folks who dumped their version of the world at your feet. Anyway, I got carried away again. Feeling uneasy, he returns to contemplating the map of Breeze. So that guy is, interesting. He really loves to complain. I get why he's complaining, though. Like, obviously, a meritocracy of that form is not ideal. But, also, he's sitting here also being like, well, you as a leader, you don't go out into the world enough. It's like, yeah, because I literally can't as far as I can tell. So, I don't know. Seems like he's a little judgmental without really knowing what he's talking about. Good morning, Your Grace. You have triumphed brilliantly over every obstacle set in your path these past moons. It has not been easy. Wreathed in its sovereign magic, the tower radiates an unprecedented power today. Alas, I find I cannot fully rejoice. As I feared, word is spreading of our formidable expansion, and it is beginning to stir unease amongst our neighbors, especially the Empire of Anglor. As it stands, a confrontation may well loom in the growing shadow of your reign. If only we possessed the legendary Golden Key, this threat may have been quickly swept away. But I fear we must make do with our own strength. That said, there's still time to swell our ranks while we can. I've heard that one of Britannia's greatest warriors, whom I personally admire a great deal, retired to South Bay a few years ago. Why not contact him to secure his services? Regardless, you must sustain your noble efforts, Your Grace. Oh, lots of voices to remember. Okay. It's Berta again. Gobert's sister. Yes.
I never thought we would meet again after my dear brother's tragic death.
Tears glisten in her ears. After a slow, deep breath, she composes herself.
We are here as representatives of the two largest hubs in Elmore.
Sir Arngrand, warden of the Dungeon of Anveld.
Berta, emissary of the beautiful city of Neoned, a true bulwark of our lands that could never be brought down by a battering ram.
A charming little place, although my son doesn't want to set foot there anymore, the silly boy.
I'm Sir Childrick is too busy with his duties.
Maybe so, but what I wouldn't give to go back to hunting mimics with him. Good job on winning the grand tournament, though it was a lot different back then. We'd throw everyone into our dungeon for 10 days, 10 nights, no weapons, no food.
There were too many casualties, Sir Engrand.
Even though I'm sure my brother would have passed with flying colors. Anyway, Lady Berta and I were wondering your thoughts about bringing a breath of fresh air to our local economy. Long-term increase in taxes. And we have so much money. What have I been doing with all it? Just sitting there? Trade routes. If you help us dig a new route to the mountain, why not?
We'll find you the labor force.
Ah, a real bona fide horse girl. You can tell from her badge. It's shiny too, so you know it's not just like an embroidery. She's got a horseshoe just stapled to her chest.
Pleased to meet you, Your Grace. I am Lael, emissary of the Laik Valley from the Kutnar lands.
One of the most beautiful valleys for miles around, if I may say so myself. Koza, emissary and leader of the Volga mercenary camp, at your service. Lady Cataline has appointed us to negotiate with you, following our new alliance. You no doubt have much to teach us in matters of politics and governance. Strangely enough, those aren't quite our strong suits.
On that note, could you introduce us to a few of your more wealthy allies? We would love to rekindle our old trading routes.
Do I get a bonus for having that? I'll appoint someone to guide you and protect your interests.
I'm looking forward to seeing the results of opening up our lands.
A new bank is opened in the town. Unhappy with many others, a few of my merchants invested their money without checking first. And overnight, the bank disappeared. All that remained was an empty building and a note saying that they had really pulled the wool over our eyes. +3 or a night. I can't believe I don't have a high enough book for that. We'll investigate. Ah, very good. These guys will pay up. My noble grace, this is an emergency. I'm listening, Morris. Our warhouse is on fire. It's a disaster. The fire is being spread by a salamander. A huge salamander. Bigger than a carriage. This little market of ours, the life, the color, the beauty of it, all of it up in smoke if things carry on like this. I will send knights to fight the beast. Wow, we are going to be fucked when it comes to those 3 stats. Ah, thank you. Yes, thank you. Oh my god, so much talking. We'll start with the hoist boy.
Your Grace,
I heard that you finally managed to defeat that vengeful thing. My gratitude is eternal, truly. Well, let's just say I've started sleeping again, or... A face as soft as yours should not be clouded by restless nights. This dialogue is not real. We're safe for now. He flinches, overwhelmed by the myriad possibilities contained within that for now. Well, anyway, I also meant to say that you did a very good job in terms of diplomacy. Thanks to your recent alliances, I was able to, how should I put it, come out of my shell and meet other equestrian enthusiasts. So, I have some new horses for sale if you like. And very fast ones, too. You know, I'm a little bit of a horse girl myself. Oh, all these new horses and I can't even buy them. A Pegasus? Dude, I would have to go back in time so many times to get those later horses. But Sleipnir is cool. And in -2 on cycle? We could do quests so much faster. I like Sleipnir. And I like Sivko Burka. I don't know what plus passive does. But we have them now. New horses. Congratulations, Your Grace. You have demonstrated remarkable skill in overcoming the recent challenges you have faced. Is that enthusiasm I see there? In due form, Your Grace. I prefer to stick to a contained joy. Total ecstasy gives me headaches. I just did the Donald Trump hands of, I prefer to stick to a contained joy for her voice. But I didn't, I did her voice the whole time. But it just doesn't fit her. I don't know why I did it. This is the real reason I should have a VTuber. Is one especially with hands, because I move my hands so much when I do the voices. But I wanted to convey my sincere hopes for what is to come. The Empire's threat keeps growing, but I'm certain you'll lead us to prosperity, whatever lies ahead. Knowing my luck, this woman's gonna die of, like, old age or something, and that's gonna be the thing that knocks me down at night. Who was the one we sent to... yeah, we sent, long-haired man of mystery to the other country, and he's the new ruler there. Tell me about Aaron. Go do gossip. Forge. Well, the Dragon Knight was one thing, but the Kingslayer was in a league of his own. I had a shiver down my spine despite the Forge's heat. Anyway, I'm very happy to be on your side, Your Grace. Could you teach me how you keep your cool sometime? I'm always the first to panic when things go south. I don't know if I'll be able to explain it. Oh, I think I understand. It's like trying to explain the origins of my boundless energy. It's hard to put into words who we are and how we work. It takes years, I suppose. I've never really thought about it much. The most important thing for me was to understand how to create a metal that was light yet strong. I somewhat neglected others, much to the chagrin of my sister and brother. Does this feel like she's dumping a little bit on us right now? We just kind of like put her on pause with our response, and she's just like going for it. Just keeps rattling. In any case, don't hesitate to take a look at the new items. This Kingslayer's armor really inspired me. Ooh. A little treat? I have so many swords I could buy that I just haven't. Whoa. A lake sword? That's sick. It's time to spend all of my money. A demon heart? Fuck, those are cool. I'm gonna buy that one too. And then we'll call it. I don't think we need to buy every sword in the game. So since I think we're supposed to start selling this at some point. At one point I will probably buy that stupid randomizer one. I've had good luck with them, unfortunately. Map. It's a map. It's a map. Is it supposed to... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did an update break the game a little bit? Or am I supposed to... I could have sworn... I have things to look at. I know that. Let's try reopening and opening again. That's weird. Yeah, that worked that time. Okay, I just broke it because I was clicking too fast. Welcome, welcome, witch trainer, Sir Sagadin. Oh, no. Maybe you could train our little knight, make him so much stronger. Our wife.
Sirs, or my sovereign, memories have been flooding back since I awoke at dawn, as if the tower's restored radiance is granting me access to even more distant memories.
What do you see?
My father. His face remains blurred, but his voice echoes within me. Some of his words resound in my head.
Her gaze clouds over.
I was left here with a purpose. My father charged me with identifying rightful sovereigns and guiding them faithfully through the ages, for a soul had to be consecrated to retain this balance. Then he sealed my body to the stone. Thus my flesh falls to it, body and soul, and my presence, at last, is rendered eternal.
That's so cruel.
This story has all the makings of a tragic fable, doesn't it? But my father's heart was not evil. Before he faded away, I remember him telling me that he, too, would become a regular later for the sovereigns to come. I know not what became to him, but I suppose his flesh underwent its own metamorphosis to serve that purpose. In any case, do not be grieved for me. I don't recall ever having refused this duty. It had to be. Had it not been me, it would have fallen to my younger brother. And I remember it now too. My father had provided a way for me to reclaim my flesh one day. Should that be my wish?
Is that your wish?
I don't know, dear sovereign.
She pauses for a moment, searching your eyes.
My father, this gift he left me to break these chains of stone, is nothing less than a gift of love. He wished that only love could release me from my duty, my dear. For this is the truth. Only a kiss of love, sincere and shared, shall set me free.
Her eyes are misty with emotion.
But of course, such a thing has never come to pass. And now that my mind glimpses this possibility, I know not if one would ever free me from this fate. Forgive me. And if I could deliver it to you, my lady, you truly being sincere?
The words of deliverance seem to dance before her eyes, a kiss of love, sincere and true. The words echo in the room and hum in your head. Could you offer her such a thing? With her cheeks curiously flushed, the walls of the tower seem to suddenly beat like that of a heart. She remains spellbound with the thought of what was once a distant hope. Alright, so we macking now, we macking later. I guess I have to get to the end of the game probably first. Oh, level ups. Shit. Let's do all of those. Cause yeah, I'm lucky. Da, da, da. Oh, he's more level ups. Make you make you luckier even. And then you, sir. I forget he's magic now. That seems good. Give him a little trifecta. And then her. Even smarter, even more agile. This image fits him so perfectly. Small score bonus for each wit point. Holy shit, really? Okay, you can have more. That's actually a really good bonus. Okay. Emergency. Oh shit, like emergency. So we need to put you all on fast horses. This one's good for you. Get you a strong sword. Oh, his sword's already strong. Which sword do you have, brother? Ah, yes, the dragon sword. Okay. You know, you don't really need the dragon sword. You can just use a regular old strength magic one. Yeah, for this mission. Have fun. Good luck. Fuck, he's stupid. Makes him smarter. Is there another horse that makes him smarter? I want to just give him that horse from this menu, but that's not how that works. Oh yeah, because someone's writing it. Fuck, okay. Well, this is as smart as you get, sir. Good luck. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. And then we have one more person we can assign. Oh wait, if we put her on the fastest horse, take him off this one, put him on a slower horse. Yeah, slower horse. Put her on the fastest horse. And then, wait, we still can't assign her? Really? Fine. You, sir, are a terrible fit for this mission, but we have plenty of magic items to make you stronger. Like that one. That one's -3 magic. We don't want to do that. You will go and you will conquer, my sweet children. And then we need a one-person quest. Why is she locked? She doesn't feel like it? Okay. Go help the cheesemakers then. Kitchen. Give a little treat for her. Make her some crepes. Yeah. How'd I fucking know? I don't know either. Someone can tell me how that logic works, let me know. Oh, I picked a quest she liked. Cool. I just didn't read. Look how fast they are. Oh my god. Okay. Ursula. Oh, okay, it's both of them. I was so scared for a second. I was like, I know I didn't send that girl alone to a diplomatic quest. Yeah, that's kind of fine. Yeah, jaded. I was like, she's not doing well in that one. All our own. Good job. 40 bucks. This is nice. This is nice. So maybe, just maybe, we should have less smart knights and just do an agility. Because I feel like we have less agility items. The horses, I guess, give you that. Yeah, no one wants to talk to me. It's fine. I don't want to talk to him either. Ooh, mama. I mean...
Well, Your Grace, what could possibly be a compelling enough reason to tear me, the great witch Belladonna, away from my long-awaited holiday? But I must say, my curiosity is piqued. A faceless leper managing to open a door that even the greatest mystics have failed to budge by a single inch over decades.
Oh, you know, it was just a matter of having a pure heart.
A pure heart. What a charming little fairy tale.
I heard you were the best witch in the whole kingdom.
Of course I am. Do you think I spent 20 years inhaling frog fumes for fun? I can craft elixirs that will enhance your nights in any discipline. Make the quiet ones stir up the crowds. The weak ones lift mountains. The heavily armored, the swiftest. Her voice takes on a honeyed, velvety tone. I wish I'd known that in advance. So show me this little world of yours, my dear, and I'll provide any potion you need for your nights. Only if you pay me what I'm worth, of course. Let's do it. Before I can start, you'll have to find me a nice spot in this dusty tower.
See you later, Your Grace. Oh my god. What is he wearing? He's got a bird cage for a corset. It seems my legendary self has piqued your interest, dear Sovereign of Breeze. Sir Sagadin. His eyes shine with those of a man meeting his childhood idol and realizing as a bonus that they share the same tailor. It's absolutely true. Standing before your wide eyes gaze as I, the most illustrious knight of this time, hailing from Breeze and beyond, having trekked across countless lands just to meet you. Wielding with equal mastery the power of steel and the most devastating of magical arts. You listen respectfully as the dry cracking of his joints punctuates his every pose. Ah, if only fate had been kinder, my dear sovereign, I would have sworn fealty to your table with fierce choice. Alas, is that not your intention? I am now but a retired man, for my years of knightly deeds claimed the use of my right leg. The one you see here is just a prosthetic, a masterpiece of craftsmanship in it. My proposal is one that is quite different, but still mutual benefiting. Keep listening respectfully. The recent years have thus nudged me into a peaceful retirement in South Bay, where I now serve as a mentor to any knights bold enough to seek me out. But today, my body cries out for far grander and far more pressing challenges. I thus aspire to serve a sovereign whose legend almost matches my own, and devote my genius to training his troops. Under my tutelage, your recruits will become stronger, more magical, more agile, perhaps even luckier than they ever dared hoping for in another life. Just a small room for me to teach my art, my dear, and my blade and my services shall be yours. Oh God, how to do this guy in that tone? Your Grace, Your Grace, Your Grace, sound the alarm! The little pointed hat atop Arnold's head wobbles as he gasps amongst words. Moth, hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands, feeding on our most precious tools, our most priceless looms. I know some artisans. Oh, Your Grace, the knowledge of solution is a sweet melody to my ears.
Good day, Your Grace. You have little expertise in the care of horses, but what about other creatures?
I raised a wildcat.
Oh, I see. That lacks a certain grandiose, but it will suffice.
I ask because, well, we've got a bit of a giant eagle problem at the moment. When they show up, they make off with a cow or a horse. A pair settled upstream, and since then it's been a bloodbath. Animal pieces everywhere. The mercenaries couldn't find a way to keep them away. Do you have any ideas? Peacefully, you say? Damage risk is literally the same. One just gives me a little treat. Peacefully. We can do it peacefully. Yeah.
If there's a peaceful way, I'm all for it. They are still living beings of the valley, after all.
Ah, Your Grace, I won those few contracts at the annual Breeze Lottery. My wife was very proud of me. And off to the tavern. Okay, bro.
Oh, my sweet sovereign, I waited patiently for your visit today.
Yeah, enough chatting. Make me a room. Nah, just kidding, we love her. Her voice is softly melancholic.
You know, time is dragging in this crypt. One might think that it softens as my memories return to me, but strangely, it is not so. Those memories of old, in the centuries I watched pass from here, a prisoner of the stone, now intertwined in a grayness that chills me.
Thanks, phone. Thanks, phone. She stops as if afraid of saying too much.
But your presence draws me out of it a little. Thank you. I believe. I feel strangely closer to you, you know. You too lived recluded within these walls, captive to an endless weariness, do you not? Uncovering my memories allows me to better grasp the bitterness of such an existence.
It is true, but I have not been here for several centuries.
But whether one counts the hours or the decades, absolute solitude always possesses that same taste. A taste that is only more bitter for the soul that remembers.
A light dusting of granite slips from the vault and floats before her troubled eyes.
Recently, my oldest memories have been resurfacing. Fragments of my past life, before I was abandoned here, frozen in stone. Sensations that overwhelm me at dawn. Visions that every night come to disturb my sleep.
But it is possible for you to regain that existence.
Yes, my curse can indeed be broken, yet it is a prospect that fills me with nothing but deep melancholy.
The granite dust swirls down to the ground with an almost unreal slowness.
Would it not be a bitter injustice, my sweet sovereign, for me to be restored to freedom while you remain sealed within these walls? My condition causes me suffering, to be sure, yet it offers me the privilege of carrying this burden by your side until your final breath. It is the most precious gift I can offer you while I watch over my father's legacy. Deprived of its protectress, who can say what would become of this tower? I did not choose this prison, but I am still free to choose for whom I accept to wear its chains.
Aww, I want to stay with you here forever. I want what's best for you, and the freedom is the most important thing.
Is that the most important thing? How can you think such a thing?
Because I love you. Oh my gosh. Break the curse. Break the curse. In a delicate slowness, you draw yourself closer to her, moving to the rhythm of the swirling granite dust. You gently lift your mask to gather the kiss of this sweet stone. The contact sends an icy shiver through you, soon invading your entire body. Then, beneath your lips, the stone wavers. Those once fixed eyes ignite with a new flame, a muted passion that the rock had kept secret until now. Slowly, nothing remains but a delicate warmth between your two bodies. Oh my god, she's real! She blinks slowly, dazed. The dust has settled.
My skin, my hair. What a strange feeling.
Are you cold?
Oh, no, why? That's how we dressed in my day, you know.
Yo, scandalous.
The delicacy of a breath, the caress of air, the scent of crypt dust. One by one, these forgotten sensations seem to awaken her a little more. How can I ever thank you enough, my sovereign? This shameful desire to tear myself away from this stone prison frightened me, but you knew how to see beyond it. Your love has liberated me from my own doubts. It has offered me the grace to breathe once more, to wrench myself from the sentence of an eternal solitude, and the possibility of gently embracing death's release after all these centuries of memories piling up like layers of dust. This perspective makes all my memories feel much more peaceful. I know not what will become of the tower hereafter, but I love you, my sovereign.
You embrace one another, softly, delicately, in the intimacy of this crypt, bathed in a new warmth. The scent of dust has vanished around her, as if this promise of love had swept away the last demons that still haunted the place. Alright, back to work. Can you unlock a new room for me still?
The tower has now been granted a new room. Anything else, Your Grace?
I'm getting beeped out of my mind right now. Well, that was a beautiful, lovely little scene. I enjoyed that quite a bit. My second love. She was too late. Ursula. I'm a taken woman now. I can't. Okay, wait. Also, I thought they'd give her a different hair color. I don't mind the gray. I just was kind of hoping, you know, something a little different. I'm gonna sound crazy. Who's the Greek guy who fell in love with the statue? Guys, I'm feeling a little bit like Pygmalion. He fell in love with a sculpture, and I'm gonna be so real with you. I thought the sculpture was hotter. Oh, so sad. Okay, let's talk to other individuals, and then we'll do the group combo. I was looking for you, Your Grace. I had a few clarifications to bring your attention. First of all, that new girl up in the gallery, she's a snack. Did you know that while this tower's magic keeps your illness in a dormant state, it also prevents its spread? Thus, there is no risk of contagion for your peers within these walls, even in the event of close physical contact. I'm highlighting this out of pure concern for public hygiene, of course. It is not as if I had witnessed anything justifying such a clarification. Dude watched me kiss the statue? Dude, I feel like you keep that to yourself. A forewarned sovereign is worth two, are they not? Sorry, I'm laughing too hard. I just imagine Arlen walking in like, I gotta sweep the floor up here. Sees me kissing a statue, is like, I'm out. Doesn't want anything to do with it. Tell me some gossip, woman. Hates crowds. I could have told you that one. Oh, that was so funny. Hello, Your Grace. This tower is acceptable. Feel free to consult my services. Ooh. Potion? Is that just milk? I'm not gonna buy milk from you, woman. Oh my god, how much more is left in this game? I'm never gonna unlock any of these. There's no way they expect me to. Well, that one's not that unreasonable. 40 merchants, though? I better get beefier rewards moving forward. Here you are, my dear. So, who is the chosen one with the privilege of inaugurating my divine training? I love all the images that show Angelica, the one knight who I got rid of almost immediately. Not even by choice, it was pure accident. Honestly, I don't think I want to send any of them. I think you're fine. We got plenty to do. We're busy. You know my door is always open to you, yet you insist on keeping your distance. Why all this fuss? I have exactly the remedies you need. You never lifted a finger for me when we were kids. Why would that change now? Stop acting so childish. You know damn well Mother had... Yeah, it's always someone else's fault, right? Sorry, but I'm too old for this crap. And yet you can't move forward without forgiveness, little sister. Drama. Wait, who's hotter between the two siblings? It's Ursula. That didn't take much thought at all. Oh, she's got the random horse. I love the random horse. Question, can we send you on this? Yes, we can. Because you got a fast horse. Good. So, wait, if we send you... Yeah, we can. Okay, cool. Let's see. The issue is, I think none of you are a good fit for this quest, so we're not gonna do that. Let's send, first of all, you on a sign. The harpies could be reasonable for one of you, but not the others. You know what? She can handle this. Yeah, you go do that one. And that was a long quest too, so it's perfect because she's gonna get done so fast on her new fast horse. Sleipnir. Oh my god, so many quests that require multiple people. Let's pick a tour for you guys. That isn't gonna kill you. I feel like we have better people for that one. You're stupid. I forgot you're stupid. Why do we make you... Oh, whatever. Pixie negotiations. The ghost barge. Quick, can we make you smarter? No, that's as smart as you get. Oh, cool bow. Yeah, we're gonna have to put you on something else. How about something nice and easy for just you? Just you, little guy. Maybe an agility quest. Maybe there's just a single agility one. Oh, maybe. That one's not unreasonable. She could do that. Could she do it with her? Absolutely fucking not. But she could do that later. Yeah, she's fucking cursed. I like Ursula having no no luck. That's kind of funny. Max strength. You know what? Maybe you do just go to the training ground today. Maybe you just go to the training ground today and we send someone else to go do a solo quest. Yeah, it sounds like a good idea. Does that one make you stronger? Hopefully this is a strength sword. No, we need to give you a strong sword. I did not mean to click on that one. We just want one that makes you strong. I don't think we want one that makes you anything else. Oh wait, I did click on that sword, I thought. Did I double click it? There we go. And our finest steed for the lady. This one. Go on that quest. And then you. We're gonna go assign you training. You need to get better at something. That isn't agility, apparently. This one. With much pleasure, dear. I'll wring every last drop of will from this recruit. A mere blink of an eye, and they'll return more prodigious than they ever did. Which means I get her back tomorrow, right? Yeah, she's busy. Okay. Then we gotta cook something for Ursula. What do you like as a little snack? Sausage. Fuck. She's my favorite one, and I still don't know what she likes. Oh, this is very important. Armor, armor. They're giving me so much stuff nowadays. Perfect. Done. Look how much faster those boys are. I'm so proud of them. Come on, come on. Oh, are you gonna... Okay. I thought I was gonna get totally cucked on that victory. And no one got hurt. Yes, huge. Huge win for the team. Childrick's probably got some stupid debuff that's like, yeah, I just kind of hate working with other people. Remind me of someone else. Certain someone. By night. Does she like night? Repleted. Sure, you nailed it. Good work. Dude, we're doing so good. Yeah, who cares if you're not good at magic? You're good at everything else. Flying mount. Great. The whole gang. More magical. You're so lucky already. I feel like having you be mid strength is worth it though. You, my boy, could serve to be ever so slightly stronger. She needs to be something. Probably stronger. You need to just be stronger too. God, he's useless. If you're gonna be witty, you gotta be charismatic, I feel like. It's kind of an obligation. Oh, another duo. Belladonna is talking with everybody. A curious way to use monk shoe decoction. Decoction? Hold on. Decoction. They're making essential oils. They're making essential oils from tree bark. Got it. I understand everything now. A curious way to use monk shoe decoction. Seeking to extract purity from a plant so toxic reminds me of my exercises at Brimwood. Oh, wrong person. Oh my god. We're gonna reread that. A curious way to use monk shoe decoction. Seeking to extract purity from a plant so toxic reminds me of my exercises at Brimwood. I wasn't sure you'd become a practitioner of the alchemical arts, sir. It is indeed my inspiration. My methods lie halfway between the rigor of Moonvale and the very peculiar approach of the maids of Brimwood. A singular blend, the precision of the former and that stubborn refusal to ever shrink from the darkness of the latter. For there is no thick poison that does not hide a potent remedy within its heart. I'm glad you were able to draw something from your time away, sir. I fear it was at the cost of me distilling countless tears. That's so sad. But he's fine, he came out better. He can bitch all he wants. He was a bad person before he left. Dude, the Pegasus on the walls has a beard. It's got two little phalanges. A representative of Brimwood. We have literally half of your citizens barking up our tree. So, welcome. My respects, comrade. I am Marion, representative of Brimwood's General Assembly. Brimwood? The name twists in his throat, as if those two syllables carry with them the threat of tearing all the tenderness from the world. That's it. I hope we can remain cordial, despite our undeniable fondness for regicides. What do you want? We stand before you this day in anticipation of a great trial to come. For it so happens that Brimwood's judicial system is based on a layered structure that grants defendants inalienable procedural rights. In court, defendants must be accompanied by a legal representative, an appointed arbitrator who is responsible for carrying out the court's decision. It could even be me then?
You couldn't be more right, comrade. It is for a rather curious reason that your name, Sovereign, was mentioned by our current chief defendant, thus requesting your delegation to preside over his trial. This defendant, his name is Epicrates. Epicrates? Any questions? Epicrates? Your Grace, I would strongly advise you to steer very clear of this matter. This Alas, our judicial system does not tolerate absenteeism in such serious cases. The defendant will be represented under your banner, or you'll suffer the consequences. What a virtuous judicial system for a people who saw fit to send their nobility to labor camps. The penance for nobles that you mention is also an integral. Oh my god, I'm really screwing up her voice. I'm sorry, guys. The penance for nobles that you mention is also an integral part of our social rehabilitation system. Anything else? Due to their disability, our Grace is unable to leave the tower to take part in your pitiful proceedings. In the spirit of moral rigor that defines us, we are prepared to ensure that the trial is held right here before our judicial assembly. What do you think? My advisor's prohibitions make me feel a strong urge to rebel. Full steam ahead. Easy, comrade. It's only natural that you have questions, and I am ready to answer them, if I may be allowed to speak. Arlen frowns and mutters something under his breath. Who is Epicrates? Well, for your education, Epicrates is one of the major figures of the Great Revolt of Brimwood, one of those who shaped our county into the independent republic it is today, having stood firm to repel the Empire just as we were about to fall under its dominion. His potential conviction is therefore deeply polarizing, and the very act of holding this trial is contested. Yet in Brimwood, no hero is above the law. As for the rest, an official meeting between the accused and his defender must nonetheless take place before any trial. You'll then have the opportunity to learn more about him. What is he charged with? Epicrates is accused of orchestrating the recent revolt in Gavalt. Would you believe it? If you miss the case, Countess Matilda was recently accused of murdering a local nobleman from Gavalt, causing widespread unrest among the population. This murder remains unsolved, and the social tensions stemming from it still run high. Yet all evidence on our end points to Epicrates as the mastermind behind both the murder and the revolt. So now you're defending the politically assassinated nobles. We never had any ambition to manipulate our neighbors, my dear. The Assembly of Brimwood would never approve of such methods. Well, at least not entirely. Alas, this affair has caused a deep rift in Brimwood. Some glorify the alleged act, while others condemn it outright. Why do you choose me? His potential motives remain a mystery, particularly to the Assembly. Another question you will have the opportunity to ask him yourself, won't you? Now, any questions? Very well. Alright, all of this can be dizzying, but remember your official meeting with the accused should shed some light on it. In theory. And about it. For that pre-trial meeting to take place, we would need your help. Without an escort, I'm afraid some folks will try to handle it their own way. For example, Myers really ready to spring him, or detractors dead set on grabbing him by the seat of his pants. What are we best at? We're incredibly witty. Charisma is really not for us. This one. Fine, we shall wait patiently for your escort. I'm eager to see what you'll disclose about this case. Your advisor, for his part, clenches his fist in displeasure. You're stuck with me, bitch. Fuck you. See you. We can see perfectly well what you're up to, Your Grace. This little act of yours isn't fooling anyone anymore. What's going on? And you dare to ask the question? Good heavens, take 2 seconds to look around you. The illustrious noble families of Bree have had enough, Your Grace. You happily tramp on our invaluable sport without ever offering us the slightest word of thanks. We are treated worse than anyone in this kingdom. Even the sorriest beggars sleep on better straw beds than we do. Very well then, we declare war on you, and if nothing done to grant us even the slightest consideration, prepare yourself, we will attack. The fuck did I do? Just because you're not a fucking merchant? What do you think, Arlen? Their complaints don't seem illegitimate. Arlen, you're supposed to be on my fucking side. After all, it's fair to say that your recent decisions haven't exactly, let's say, favored the satisfaction of these people. It might be wise to listen to their invaluable complaints. Of course, you could try to nip this revolt in the bud, but historically this type of conflict has sometimes been resolved through a few arrangements. Marital, material, well, diplomatic gestures of this kind. Fuck, I'm one off. Oh my god. No, we're not marrying off a knight. That's insane behavior. Fuck it. Kill all the nobles. Kill the nobles. Very well, Your Grace. Be ready.
Your Grace, many individuals have been at the gates of our county since the great tournament, and our alliance has piqued their curiosity. I can't blame them. To behold the homeland of Sir Gilberto of Nononed is reason enough for such curiosity, right? But the gateway is too narrow, just wide enough for a carriage, and they pile in by the hundreds.
$50. Take it or leave it. I knew I could count on you, Your Grace. This guy's coming every day talking about some random shit. I have a bunch of wonderful snares for you today. I even have a few crates of them. Nay! Entire cartloads. Well, we're a bit overrun actually. They're everywhere. In our barns, in our bags, under our feet. Every step goes crunch. Ooh, food. Yeah, it's cargo. Slightly different from our recipe for scallops. The parsley will enhance the flavor, and with the right cooking time, they won't be too spongy. I'll leave you a crateful, my noble grace. Gwendon didn't like that. Hi there. I hope you're having a good afternoon, or evening, morning. I don't know where you're from. I work with people who technically right now this would be morning, so I always gotta double check. I don't think we have to talk to anyone right now. We're just gonna start doing the quests. Okay. We have a lot to go through. The Noble Civil War, which I didn't really want, but I didn't get much choice in the matter. Oh wait, Gwendon, I'm gonna send you out there and you gotta go kill your aunt. 3 a.m. So it's morning, in a way. Just a late night up or can't get to sleep? Because I used to have nights like that all the time growing up. You could kick some nobility's ass. Yeah. Oh. To give you the gist right now, yeah, this game is awesome. So these are awesome nights so far. We have Ursula, my favorite. We have Aaron. He's just a little guy, and that's how I refer to him. Gwendon the Redeemed. He is literally the reason this stream is called. It's what they call a redemption arc. Yeah, Ursula's awesome. Lygia, I have no strong feelings about other than she's kind of the most useless one for me right now. Alwyn is awesome.
fucking, she just kind of showed up one day because I ran out of nights, and that was pretty nice. And then I don't know how to feel about Chill Derek yet. How far have you gotten in the game? Have you beat it, or are you just like watching people play it? Speaking of which, I think you'd be a good fit for this fight. End of Act 2. Yeah, this is the start of Act 3 for reference. So if you don't want to spoil yourself, which I totally would get, now would be the time to go. That's a great question. I have no idea how many acts there are. When I was reading through how long to beat, it said 10 hours, and I think I'm currently on hour 8 or 9. So I might have a little bit longer. A good bit longer. Oh, I appreciate it. Let's see. I'm gonna be honest, not a lot of other good candidates to send on this noble civil war, which I did not want to do. They just kind of showed up and they gave me like 8 options, and the only 2 that were available for me was to either marry off a knight or to do a civil war. So I guess I'm doing the civil war. Can we make you more charismatic, possibly? Yes. I love... Wait, okay, I didn't even get the option to let Aaron eat anything yet, so I have no idea what you're talking about. Is he supposed to be able to eat a heart at some point? No, I don't know. I have no idea what you're talking about. He's been a busy guy. I've sent him on a lot of 3-day quests, so he hasn't had a lot of time to do that kind of stuff. It's a demon heart, right? Have I slayed... Let's see. Have I slayed a dragon? No. I have not. I think that's what this one would be in reference to, but no, I haven't slayed a dragon yet. If the option is to make him stay a little guy, though, I kind of like him being a little guy. Even if it's not to my benefit. Who was it I was working on that make this a good fit for you? You can tell me a spoiler if it's something that happened in Act... If it's something that I'm gonna miss entirely, you can tell me. Because I'm not doing any Demon Rewind stuff at this point. So go for it. If it's like end of the game, though, don't tell me. No, that's a good point. Yeah, you can tell me a spoiler. Not a big deal. You can just tell me. I'm not gonna care. Yeah. now you got Jeff invested too. Oh. Is this just gonna hurt the quest? Yeah, he's terrible at crowds. She's low-key the most useless one. I just don't think we sent anyone else on that one. But you need a friend with you when you go on a quest, because you get lonely, which is so sad, but honestly, kind of fair. Oh, that's a 1-person quest. Oof. Oh, cool. Huh. That actually totally makes sense. He does look like he's wearing very big armor, so I'm guessing he like grows into it a little bit, which is kind of cool. I'll have to, you know what? Maybe I can just look up a picture of how he looks after that. Aaron after eating Dragonheart. Guys, I gotta say, the names in this game, they're a little crazy. Yeah, okay, he doesn't look that much different, actually. He kind of looks like he looks like he's on, like, crack, which is kind of cool. Yeah, no, I kind of like him. He's a little charming guy right now. I'd get so sad. But sure, you can come on this quest. You'll live. These are a fine group of people to send. And then I think I don't need to repair any armor. I just need to do kitchen. There's too many guys to keep track of affinities now, by the way. We send them and we just hope for the best. This kid likes the taco. No, he does not. 9 or 7? What's he currently at for me right now? A 4. Yeah, that is a big jump, but no, I like him the way he is. Yeah, whoops. He sent him on a quest he wouldn't like, but you gotta get the work done, man. I will say, these knights sometimes, they come in and they work at the Weenie Hut Junior, and then they go, well, I don't like hot dogs. And it's like, come on, guys. Uh-oh. 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 What? Why so low? Why so low? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We might be redoing it. I'll accept a failure over a major failure. Holy shit. Oh no. It's fine. We roll with it. Alas, the rebellion proved uncontrollable. Everything eventually calmed down, but their rebels still ransacked several villages in their fury. Fuck. They destroyed 2 villages. It's -7 nobility. They hate us now. Oh god. You know what? We commit. We don't go back for that. Gwendon, yes. He goes, and if he has a bunch of debt, basically, is what you get revealed to in, like, Act 1 or 2. In Act 1, you say, okay, this is before you defeat the Dragon Knight. And he leaves and goes off and pays his debt, and then he comes back, and that's what he looks like. He changes his appearance entirely, and he's good at, I think he's better at magic is the big one. But he's also like a way better character too. You will be stronger, Cedric. We apparently need to be stronger. You paid the debt? Yeah, I didn't pay the debt. I didn't have enough money because I just bought a bunch of swords. And I sent him on his way. I was like, okay, good luck, buddy. Then he came back and he was ripped and cooler. And I was like, well, I'm glad I didn't pay your debt. It happens across 2 arcs too, so even if you decide you want to go back and not pay the debt, you just have to start a new playthrough. It's kind of crazy. Did some of the guys who got really hurt actually level up? Interesting. Well, I think that is the the last time I rush a quest when I don't feel ready. Uh-oh. 150. It's worth it. For my people. Oh yeah, Jeff has a bunch of people that he knows from all across Europe. Sir Childrick and Lady Ligia watch as people stream into the dining hall. Everyone, how do they manage to all talk at the same time and listen to each other without exploding? I don't think they pay attention to each other, sir.
like fish in a tank that's too small. They bounce off each other instinctively, you see?
Sometimes I just feel like a fish out of water. My mouth wide open, dying on the hardwood floor. Gulp. I'm also on the East Coast, which is why I'm like, it is pretty late for me, but not as late as for you.
Oh, try to focus on your heartbeat, sir. It's your metronome. If you focus on that steady sound, everything else becomes background music, doesn't it? It's a very soothing form of relaxation for me.
Gonna puke. Is 3 a.m. Are you like Eastern Europe or are you more West Europe? Yes, Jeff is actually fiance. You don't have to lie. Your Grace, help me. Oh no, it's one of the guys from the nobility revolt. No, I'm kidding. The man steps forward, revealing an injured arm from which drops of blood splash onto the courtroom floor at regular intervals. Oh, cool. I've always wanted to take a trip out there to Germany. I've had a couple friends who've taken trips out there and they said it's really beautiful. What happened to you? Your arm. Who did this? This woman. She is after me. She wants me dead. Please help me, I implore you. Who are you talking about? Victoria. The name falls through the air like a heavy blanket. Victoria. The great Lady Knight Victoria is the one who did that to you. Who is that? Victoria is a fearsome warrior. Her name inspires fear wherever it's whispered. She's described as the finest in the kingdom, but sadly, her misdeeds echo across every land as well. It's common knowledge that it's best not to provoke that woman's anger. His wide eyes briefly fall on the man's arm. But people said that she'd left Breeze some time ago. That was false. She never left the area. What does she want from you? I know too much, Your Grace. I know where her hideout is. She's been hunting me ever since. I hear the whispers that she'll silence me for good and tear out my tongue for some kind of vile ritual. She isn't human. She's a demon, a monster wearing skin like ours. He's swaying and on the verge of fainting. Your Grace, he won't last much longer. Act quickly. And Victoria, we'd better hope she's on our side against the Empire. This may be our chance to gather crucial information. Tell her you have to fight back, buddy. Show her. You got this. I just keep sending people to their death. Uh-oh. No. Shake your head no. Shake your head no, Das, to Jeff's question. Also, if you do stream the game, well, it depends what time. I might still pop in and I just might be lurking and listening. But I would love to stalk your stream if you end up streaming it tomorrow. Here, I'll pop you out in a new tab. There we go. Especially since this game has so much variety across it. Like, there's so many different routes I feel like you can go down. Things can go very different depending on what you do. Even like really small decisions, I feel like. It's been super fun so far for that reason. A lot of people are comparing it to Dispatch, which I think does this game a huge disservice because I like Dispatch, but I just don't feel like it's got nearly the amount of variety and the same amount of choices in it by any stretch of the imagination. His troubled gaze shifts from right to left. It seems as though he's engaged in an internal debate. All right, but not now. I'll tell you where she's hiding when you've assured my safety. He collapses with a faint. Your guards carry him out of the audience room. Wait. Oh, none of this bodes well. It's likely that Victoria followed his trail all the way here. We should be ready, Your Grace. Let us resume today's hearings, please. I'll mop the floor afterward. Tell me, my noble Grace, do you have any secret passages in this tower? You study Morris in silence. Is he aware of what lives beneath the tower? Is he a danger to the kingdom? I'm just asking because we have a strange nobleman who has been digging a tunnel between Pince Harbor and Shellington. Oh, is this a reference to Tunnel Lady? Okay, a little bit of background. There was a lady who people say is basically playing real-life Minecraft with her house. She's a minecart, and she's been building tunnels underneath her house to collect stones to build a castle on her property, and she's gotten it approved by the city. And she's doing it correctly, from what I can tell. Is this guy her? Oh, okay. He's not her. With the small spoon. Now that it's done after 6 years of toil, he's trying to force people to use it for trade, charging a coin for every crossing. It may be a good idea to get some tradesmen to check the safety of the tunnel. You gotta watch your phrasing, Jeff. It gets me going. Is insane. At your command, my noble Grace. Gwendolyn.
The artisans of Villador had hoped to collaborate with those from Rosen to create a charming local accessory to elevate the standing of our resplendent village. Alas, those stuck-up fools from Rosen flat out refused. Our valiant artisans supposedly aren't up to their standards. Who do these pretentious ex-capitallards think they are, I ask you?
Just merchantry? We can't increase nobility? It'll be good practice.
I expected nothing less from you.
Oh, God, we get to listen to a bad sailor accent.
Those bookworms with their capes and parchments are giving us a bit of a hard time at Grest at the moment. They're thinking of putting live fish in see-through cubes. Not to eat them, to show them off. It's not as if our kids couldn't tell the difference between whiting and a cod.
Consider the kids whose parents aren't fishermen. Well, they'll just have to be curious and see it at the port. See us at the port. Have a good one. Hope you have a safe drive home. Or to go pick up your dad, sorry. Completely misread that. Hope you had fun talking about cars. You've definitely made Jeff's night. I'm gonna do a quick sip and stretch. We're about an hour and 23. Make sure to stretch your legs. Get some water. My bad. Sorry about that. I flub my words a lot, so. Anyways, have a good time. Safe travel. Alrighty. Let's see what we got in store for us. They're also injured. Let's just go through and do that to start. At least it's cheap to fix them. All my best knights and Chaldrick, they're all hurt. Discreet escort. We're so smart, we can totally do that. Well, some of us are. Some of us are not. Do you think we can make a smart knight right now? That makes you smarter. No agility on this guy to speak of. Random agility. You. Actually, you. We should just modify your agility. Ride that one. You. Random agility. Guggenol. Love that guy. And he's got some swords that make him wittier and more agile, but he needs some that make him strong too. Maybe we just give him the all-rounder one. Kinda huge. This group can totally take care of it, right? Yeah. Have fun. Good luck. She likes water, doesn't she? She's as smart as she gets, doesn't she? That's better. Oh, what's your assigned quest? I put you on something, I didn't give you a weapon? To be fair, he really doesn't need it. It seems like. Nothing wrong with being maybe luckier. Is there even a luck weapon in this game? No. I guess you can't really get lucky at hitting someone with a sword. This is good. You are beefy. Alright. And then let's give someone a good old kitchen snack. Who, you, Lagia, you like fish. which means you probably love prefer. Wow. I got it right. What a tasty idea, Your Grace. I'll get cooking straight away. He's always cooking in the kitchen. She both didn't like and liked her quest, I think, is what that was. Are they coming back in one piece? They got this. Yeah. Okay, maybe we like super got that one. Nice work, guys. Yeah, these guys are a dynamic duo. They kick ass on every quest. Harpy cheese. Beautiful. I'll accept it. I think she coastal, yeah. That's why we sent her on that one. Gwendon, my trusty steed. Luck. Now that I've confirmed that there's no way to improve luck, it's for the best.
Oh, hello, Sovereign. I was wondering, I see there are several amphibians living here.
She gestures with her hand towards the small pond at her feet, which is observing intently.
Do you think it'd be feasible to introduce a few fish into this volume of water?
Fish of an appropriate size, I mean, proportional to the basin, so that they can fit there perfectly. Mosquito fish, for example, attentive fish which take care of eating the insects that sting the skin. Beneficial, isn't it? I'll discuss it with Arlen.
Oh, thank you very much, Sovereign.
You're very thoughtful too, you know, even without eating mosquitoes. A few minutes pass without a word, your eyes lost on the surface of the water.
You know, I'm glad to see that you seem to have taken a liking for fishing.
A liking for fish? Not even what she said. Not even close. I'm glad to see that you seem to have a liking for fish. I'm not sure what I would do if you didn't. What do you mean? Well, maybe you should know. You will find out eventually. Uncomfortable, her eyes remain fixed on the surface of the pond. Is she a mermaid? Did I miss out on a chance to date a mermaid? What? I did? That's crazy.
To tell you the truth, Sovereign, I am a mermaid.
The last word breaks out in a whisper. My whole family and I are. That's why my father fell so ill far from the seas. I'm sorry to only reveal this variable to you now, but it takes a weight off me in a way, a figurative weight. I hope that you don't find this too repulsive now that you know what I'm made of. Fish, most notably. It doesn't change anything for you, like for me at all. It's true, your situation is highly relatable. You notice that difference. The curious stares of some, the lack of understanding in others, and the nausea in the eyes of those that revile you. People revile me? Anyway, maybe it's just me. Leprosy is perhaps not as repulsive as mermaidism after all. I don't know. You seem to be facing less hostility. Lulled by the lapping of the water, Lygia seems more peaceful than ever. People often repeat that you should be proud of your differences, but I think you know very well that the world is actually configured to demand exactly the opposite. I try to convince myself that being a mermaid isn't just a curse, and I try to appreciate what it brings me, a constant urge to dissolve into the water most of the time. Within my walls, you have nothing to be ashamed of. Thank you very much, Sovereign. Wow. Truly a beautiful moment. They made the mermaid one of the less interesting nights. It's so unfortunate. If Ursula told me she was a mermaid, guys, it'd be so over. It'd be so over. Oh. The air seems to thin the moment this woman steps in front of you, her gaze heavy and icy with contempt. Intimidating doesn't begin to cover the aura she is emanating, but somehow, with something approaching heroism, you manage to say, "Hello?" Her disdain is now palpable. "I am Victoria, great knight of this kingdom and all surrounding realms. It is a pleasure to finally meet you and be close enough to cut your throat with ease. Slice my throat, I implore you." You almost succeeded in making the sweet idea of seeing your life slip through my fingers unpleasant. Quite a feat. Anyway, that's not why I'm here today. Oh, what do you want? I'm hunting down a criminal I almost had within my grasp. A wretched little insect, a mosquito that's wandered onto your lands. Have you seen a wretched, miserable of that sort? A pitiful, mangy thing to whom I've already had the courtesy of tearing off an arm? I don't know who you're talking about. You don't know? I couldn't care less, truly. I was merely testing you. That pathetic mosquito. I'll have no trouble finding its trail again. Your Grace, this woman has us completely in the palm of her hand. He lowers his voice. If we let her leave, she could pose a serious threat. The Empire must absolutely not recruit her. Do something, anything. Look over here, little bird. Would a knight of your caliber want to join my round table? Are you quite serious? You voiced this desire while I'm still wondering whether you even deserve the grace of my gaze. Would this pitiful round table you claim to rule be even worthy of just one of my fingertips? You are aware that your reputation hasn't gone unnoticed. Oh, I know you well. The little, well-behaved sovereign, upright, spotless, neatly folded to fit into the mold. A weakling, a coward, a craven creature incapable of the faintest spark of boldness. It won't be easy to convince me, little bird, and yet, how thrilling it would be to watch you struggle for the sole purpose of proving your worth to me. In my grace, I might even allow myself to be moved. So much so that if you meet a few of my demands, I shall consent to join your round table. Where can I start? A teeny tiny favor, my dear, just for me. Tear off your advisor's royal attributes with your bare hands and make him choke them down. Do I kill him? Okay, never mind. It was a joke, it's a joke. Oh, me too. I was joking too. In truth, the pitiful creature who came to you was merely a mercenary, some wretched thing who peddles his blade for spare coins. He proved to be appallingly incompetent to such a disgusting level. Get rid of him. No matter where that rat is hiding, find it. We can fake his deck. Death. Very well. Hurry up. You guys, once again, that psycho was in front of you guys in line, and you all just waited outside with her. Like, what are you talking about out there? You know, we have some strange things going on around our dungeon. But then we end up with a rather strange case, a sort of little devil. And this kid with horns saved 2 of our knights. So we're a bit reluctant to turn him into little cubes. Oh my god. Why are all the noble options so evil? I don't want to kill him. That's so sad. You know what? Fuck nobility. Talk to the kid. Oh, I'm 3rd level of a archetype? Am I kind? we'll take precautions, but I think it's a good idea. Please forgive me for bothering you with this, your grace, but they insisted so. The artisans of Rosen are eager to restore the tower's curtains, so would you prefer them to be red or green? Bro. Guys, this is a tough one. Because green could mean they're green, and red could mean they're red. And would you prefer silk or velvet? Silk curtains. I think from a logistic standpoint, silk is better. Velvet's too heavy and make it dark. I see you have delicate taste, Your Grace. I piss some people off with those decisions. Who knew you could tear apart a country just by picking the color of curtains? Ah, what a strange challenge presents itself to us once again, wouldn't you say, Your Grace? The name of that formidable warrior, Victoria, resonates far beyond our lands. It was inevitable that a sovereign beyond her control would eventually pique her curiosity. As I have mentioned, we must act, for it'd be no surprise to see her join the ranks of those eager to witness our downfall. I wonder on what she will demand of us to join our ranks. But what else could you have done? To go on a crusade against her, even with the most elite of your knights, would be nothing short of a suicide mission. He sways uneasily from side to side. Anyway, now that we are seeking her favor, you must be devoted to the cause. Do not think of deceiving her. You acted for the best, Your Grace. Let us hope that fate proves merciful. Listen, we're lying to her. We're faking an assassination, and we're gonna do it well. But I think we're gonna do some other quests first. My strongest boys, into the field. That one for you. You very powerful horse. That's probably good for her to have just to be safe. The only thing I could see benefiting you would be just more strength right now. And then what kind of horse you got? A lucky horse. Don't take him out to the derby. He's gonna win all the races. And then the one who we know what one of them likes. And we need to do well on this quest. So you, fish girl, eat a crepe. And get out of my sight. Oh, we can probably buy a new horse. I just realized. Because I think level 3 kindness gets you a new horse. Those guys are still out there? Unexpected outcome. Okay. A gigantic hydra threatens the shores of Grust. Sailors no longer dare to board their ships. Knights must hunt it down. Thanks to the magical sense of one of your knights, the beast's distress was detected and it was soothed without harm to the great delight of local scholars. Was that Legia? Gruel. Thanks. Who? Was it the mermaid? It had to have been the mermaid. Oh my god, we just found out she's a mermaid. Oh my god, she saved us from the Hydra. We're so sweet. You know what? I knew it. That was the plan all along. Never had a worry in the world. You. I'm proud of you. You gotta be stronger. As my things. Wow. They really are unexpected outcomes. I completely forgot that she could do that. Well, this was a very, very fun stream. Cycle 29. We only got through 5 cycles. There's a lot of shit to do. Once you start to get and managing this many nights, boy, do you get busy. These guys also. We'll see if they survive. We'll find out next time. In fact, that's why you should come back to the stream next time, guys. Is so you can tell me if you think that those nights are surviving. Because, I don't know, we almost killed like 4 today. So, yeah. I hope everyone has a really good one. Good day, good night, good morning, good afternoon. Whatever it is you have going on. But for now, bye-bye!